You've probably heard about the Xbox Live and PlayStation Network outages on Christmas Day, and for a few days after that. You've probably also heard this word thrown around a lot, DDoS attack, or as Sony puts it, artificially high levels of traffic. So what does this mean, and why does it happen all the time? Sony pretty much hit the nail on the head with that definition. DDoS stands for denial of service. Then you throw the word attack on the end and it just gets all evil. This is when somebody, or a group of somebodies, maliciously attack a website by pretending to be a bunch of different computers, sometimes hundreds or even thousands of computers, and they all just use the website at once. Maybe even rapidly refreshing the page. The goal here is to wear the network down so that it just can't take anymore and the website or service just shuts down. So in short, a DDoS attack is just artificial traffic. On Christmas, Lizard Squad took down both Xbox Live and the PlayStation Network using DDoS attacks. It also doesn't help that all of these kids just got their brand new consoles for Christmas and they're all setting those up. So that uses a lot of bandwidth. And everybody else was trying to watch the interview. And full HD video actually takes up a lot of bandwidth. So all these things together is what contributed to the shutdown of the gaming networks. About a month ago, Lizard Squad said that they would take down Xbox Live and PlayStation Networks on Christmas Day, so Sony and Microsoft knew about this and maybe they could have done something to help prevent it. But maybe they did. How do you prevent yourself against false traffic? You can prepare yourself for an influx of traffic, but that might not be enough. It's very hard to predict the flow of traffic. You can have a website or service change addresses if it gets overloaded, but if users can follow the website to the changed address, then so can the attackers. Since a DDoS attack is just false traffic, and these websites and services are open to the public, it's very hard to shut down the false traffic without affecting the real traffic. And this is why it happens all the time, because it's very easy to do and it's really hard to prevent. Also, websites go down all of the time due to an influx of traffic anyway, but sometimes, to take the blame off themselves, these companies will just cry DDoS attack. It's also pretty hard to tell if it's a DDoS attack or just a ton of organic traffic that's taken down your website. The PlayStation Network was down for a lot longer than Xbox Live. This might have been because of the planned maintenance that the PlayStation Network had on December 26th, which is a stupid time to have planned maintenance. Or maybe they were just hurting from the previous outage, or a combination of both. But anyway, they're both back up now. Could it happen again? Absolutely. But this perfect storm of new users and massive video traffic won't be happening again, at least for a while. So if it's going to happen again, it would have to be a huge attack. Is it Sony or Microsoft's fault that the networks went down? Not really. But it might be Sony's fault for taking so long to go back up again. What do you guys think about this whole mess? Were you affected? Did it ruin your Christmas? I know the first comment's going to be, oh, I'm part of the PC master race, so this didn't affect me at all. Anyway, leave it in the comments below. Add me on Twitter, all of this social media stuff. We've been carrying a lot of conversations over to Instagram, so check that out. Thank you guys very much. Have a good week. Destiny, of course Destiny, had some of the best concept art that brought the game to life, probably better than the game did. I see a lot of Star Wars going on here, which is far from a bad thing.
Yeah, but there has to be some exceptions. There has to be some games that would be fine for movies.
So far, the only game that worked was Mortal Kombat.